What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the MD Investor, the channel where we talk about personal finance, setting goals, achieving goals, educating ourselves one video at a time so we can break the cycle of generational poverty. On this channel, we talk about things that they didn't teach us in school, they didn't teach us in church, at home, friends and family. Nobody taught us, right? They taught us reading, writing, arithmetic. Then they kick us out and say, go get a job, go figure it out on your own. But we have decided to take matters into our own hands. Matters into our own hands by educating ourselves so we can break the cycle so it does not continue one generation after the next. If this is your first time, welcome. We're a regular person, not a CPA, not a tax attorney, but we decided that enough is enough and we're going to educate ourselves so we can break the cycle. If you're a regular, welcome back. You know what we do. So today we're going to talk about ownership. We're going to talk about ownership. What is ownership? The benefit of ownership. Some of the risk of ownership. Sometimes we get confused about what we think is ownership, but it's not. So let's get into it. This came to me when I saw the a picture of the Lakers two years ago when they won the championship. There was a picture of all the basketball players, and then they had the owner, Dr. Jerry Buss's daughter. I think she's the managing owner of the Lakers. So all these basketball players, 6'9", 6'10", 7 foot tall basketball players, holding up the championship, and then you saw the owner, the little woman, probably 5'2", 5'3", with heels, can't dribble, can't dunk, can't shoot a free throw, but yet she's the owner. She's the one that makes the decision about who to sign the contract with. The television or TV rights with ESPN, or the merchandising, and all these other important, critical executive type decisions, because she is the owner. And it just came to me like, wow, we look at LeBron and at the face of the franchise, but this is the true owner. This is the person that pays LeBron, right? This is the person who benefits from the tax write-off, the depreciation, from the increase in asset that the Lakers have, from the sale of the jerseys, from the sale of the license plate holder, the Lakers glove, mittens, cup holders, all type of paraphernalia merchandise. That's a real owner. A lot of times you'll see rappers and basketball players and all these celebrity type people with their New York Yankees hat and their University of so-and-so t-shirt, and we think that is ownership. That's really just an association. You want to be associated with it. Maybe you went to that school, maybe you went to that university, maybe you live in that city. You have never been, I should say, is not and will never be a part owner of that organization or franchise, right? Let's keep it real, right? You want to be a consumer. You buy their gear, you buy their merchandise, you go to their games, you buy the popcorn in their arenas, but you're not an owner, right? When the franchise goes up in value, you don't benefit, right? You think of somebody like Spike Lee, who spent tens of thousands of dollars buying New York Knicks ticket. But the owner is Dolan. His father gave him the team. When the value of the Knicks go up in value, that's his benefit. The tax write-off that they get, his benefit, right? Because owners get benefits. You're really just a customer, you're a consumer, okay? And that's what we have to distinguish from, okay? We have to distinguish from owners versus customers. Owners get benefits. Owners take risk. Customers don't take risk. Therefore, customers get no benefits. Let's look at an example that is very familiar to us. Renters and landlords. When the real estate, the building, the asset increases in value, right? Who benefits? Right? You bought a property for $500,000, now it's worth $1 million. That's $500,000 worth of capital gains. Who benefits from that? that the tenants benefit from the increase in value of the property? No, no, they don't. They have a lease. They pay a rent. They do not benefit because they don't take a risk, right? What happens if the building burned down? The tenant moves out and they go somewhere else. They may have rented insurance, but the risk is taken by the owner. Okay? If it remains empty because you can't find a tenant, you bear that burden, you bear that risk because the mortgage still has to be paid. Right? So because you take the risk, you get the benefit. All the tax depreciation, all the tax write-off, those are your benefits. The increase in value of the property, those are your benefits. And that's what we get twisted, right? We think that running around with red bottom shoes, Louis Vuitton purses and bags, and dropping names is somehow beneficial to us. You're putting somebody else's kids through school. You're putting money in somebody else's pocket. You're increasing the value of the company of somebody else. You are in no way benefiting. You're a consumer. You are a consumer. And that's how we've been indoctrinated, right? We've been indoctrinated that if we have a Louis Vuitton bag, purse, we have a New York Yankee hat, a New York Knickerbocker jersey, that we are somehow affiliated with them. That's my team. That is not your team. That is not your team, and you will not benefit from them. It's not a publicly traded company. It's not a public company. It's not traded on the stock market. You can't buy a share of New York Knicks. It's a private company. Okay? That's why you want to distinguish private company versus public company. Now you can buy a share of Apple. You can buy a share of Pepsi or Coke. So you want to wear a t-shirt that says Pepsi, and then you can say, you know, I'm an owner. Right now I'm on a Carnival cruise line, right? Mardi Gras. I'm an owner of Carnival. I don't own the entire company. I own a portion because I own stocks in Carnival. I can wear a Carnival t-shirt, Carnival hat, because when Carnival does well, I do well. Carnival stocks go up in value, I get the benefit of appreciation. Carnival starts paying a dividend, I get the dividend from the profits because I am an owner. That's the mentality. I mean, it's simple. No, it's really not simple. That's how you create wealth, okay? That's the mentality you have to have. You have to be an owner or you're going to get owned, okay? If I'm just a consumer and all I'm doing is traveling on Carnival and buying cruises and going here and there, I'm just really a customer, right? Another example that you may be able to relate to is the banks, right? If you have $10,000 in the bank, right? Bank of America, Chase, you're getting pittance, right? There's almost nothing in interest. You're getting nothing. They're using your money to make money and they give you nothing. But if you're a part owner of the bank and you own the bank stocks, when the banks make money or the share price go up, then guess what? Your money goes up, right? Because if the bank share was $20 per share and now $4 per share, you have doubled your money. At the bank, when the bank pays the dividend from its profit, you get a portion because you're a part owner. Just that little change. It's the same money. It's both $10,000, but one person has $10,000 in a checking account or savings account. You're a customer. You're a bank customer. You get pretty much nothing. Another person has $10,000 worth of bank stocks, Citibank, JP Morgan, Bank of America. That person, they have a share in the increase in value of the stocks, right? If you're a customer, you have certain protections, right? FDIC, your money is insured. FDIC, right? Up to $250,000, right? So if anything were to happen, you are going to get your $250,000 back. If you have $250,000 in the bank stocks and the bank value goes down, you may lose that. You may lose all of your principal. That's a risk, right? So you have a risk as the owner that the customer of the bank do not have. Therefore, you, because of the increased risk, then you have an increased reward. All right? So don't be fooled by the celebrity types going around with their logo, with the hats, and with the watches, and with the shirts, and the knapsack, and the Louis Vuitton luggage. Don't be fooled by that, okay? They're customers, okay? And that's not the mentality you want to have. I'm not saying you can't buy nice things when everything is correct, but just remember, you want to be an owner, okay? You want to be an owner because there's benefits with ownership. Ownership has its privileges, okay? So when the company makes money, the owner makes money, and if you're a stockholder, you are going to make money, all right? So just another quick video, guys, just to educate ourselves, all right? So we're not going to stay financially ignorant, okay? One video at a time. That's how we're going to do it, okay? By taking action, educating ourselves. If there's people out there you think could benefit from this type of information, let them know by the MD Investor. And consider hitting the subscription and button, and also consider hitting the notification bell so you'll be notified when new videos come out. Until then, guys, continue to command your money to go, and I will see you on the next one.